Temple Builders Carpentry. Temple Builders. We problem solvers. Temple Builders, safety first. Okay, Temple Builders, today we talking about your drainage system, okay, on your house. Now, unless a full basement is a walkout or is in well-drained gravel or sand with a very low water table, it is no different from a well or a pond that we will hope to remain dry. Here are 8 elements that will keep it dry, okay? Let's first start off with our roof, okay? But if you don't know what a walkout is, okay, a walkout is a basement floor at ground level on at least one side, okay? Now let's start off with our roof. Our roof is a 412 right here, okay? Now, as the number starts to get higher, okay, let's say the 4. The 4 is your rise, the 12 is your run. As the number starts to get higher, up into 5, 6, 7, right? Your roof starts to get steeper, okay? Now, the steeper your roof is, the more easily it's going to shed your snow. It's more easily it's going to shed your rain, okay? So, like I said, the steeper your roof starts to get, right, it can shed this water off easily, and you'll have less problems with leaks, okay? Because the water don't have time to really pool, okay? Now, as the roof starts to get flatter, and we know a flat roof is not completely flat, okay? It has some slope on it. It might be 1/4 of an inch within a foot or something like that. It has to shed water, right? But let's continue. Your roof is one element that helps to shed water away from your structure. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is your gutters, okay? Now, unblocked by leaves, okay, your gutters collect the water falling on the roof, okay? In a dry climate, the water can be stored and used for irrigation. And we look right here, look at the water collecting right here in your gutters, okay? Coming off your roof. Now, oh yeah, I want to make mention about the roof. The only thing, the steeper the roof is, I wanted to say that a 712 is considered to be unwalkable. You're gonna need your accessories, maybe tying off at the ridge or something like that. So that's the trade-off with getting a steeper roof, okay? It starts to get unwalkable, okay? You're gonna have these, you're gonna have to have lanyards and harnesses and things like that, which gonna be extra cost, right? Now, let me continue, okay? Now, we had the water collect right here in our gutters, okay? Now, it comes down here, number 3, we got a downspout, okay? We basically we getting our water, we're gonna remove our water from away from the house. Because we know that if our water is just piling on our house, on our foundation, our building is going to start to settle. And particularly, it can settle unevenly, okay? Which can cause a whole lot of other damages, okay? Breaking sheetrock loose, okay? Twisting framing, things like that. Let's continue on. But I got my downspout right here. Look here, this is my leader, okay? I'm moving my water away from here. See right here, my foundation. I'm moving away from my foundation and coming down here to my splash block. Okay, it's self-explanatory. Now let's take a look at right here. What is this? Okay, this is my grade right here. This is my ground, okay? But what it is right here, this is a layer of relatively impermeable soil, okay? A layer of relatively impermeable soil. Now, I got this information out of one of my books out of my library. I don't know if this slope is still relevant, but it says it's sloped a minimum of 6 inches in 10 feet, okay? Direct rain falling on the ground near the building away from the foundation, okay? So this right here, it says it's relatively impermeable. Impermeable meaning that it can't be penetrated, but it says relatively impermeable means that some water is going to get through here. Some water is going to get through. I'm guessing this is highly packed. This is your highly packed soil right here. As you go on deeper right here, because we know when we built this structure right here, the excavators had to come in here, okay? And so they had to dig this hole for our foundation, all right? And so when our foundation gets built, they come back and backfill. And backfill is basically filling up this area with your dirt or whatever you're using. In this case, number 5, It's granular backfill, okay? Allows water to drain quickly and vertically. Alternately, a fibrous or channel drainage mat next to the wall will provide a direct channel to the perimeter drain, okay? Now, next to this foundation right here is a mat, okay? Or what he said it was, a fibrous or channeled drainage mat, okay? That when, if you got water that seeps through right here, the granular backfill right here gonna allow the water to drain vertically. Because we know the bigger the holes, or what they call macro pores in our soil, the better drainage we're gonna get, okay? So when they backfill this area, they didn't just backfill it with the soil that they removed, they backfill it with some granular backfill, maybe some coarse sand, okay, or even gravel, some type of fine gravel like that. That's gonna allow it to drain vertically. Let's keep on going, and to get to this right here, this perimeter drain, okay? But before we get to that, let's talk about number 7, crushed stone wrapped in filter fabric, okay? Collect water and prevent fine material from clogging drain pipe. We got crushed stone right here around our drain pipe. Like I said, we know that water, one phenomenon of water is capillary action, okay? Which allows water to defy gravity by climbing up through the soil, okay? Particularly clay, because clay will have micro pores, okay? So the larger the voids are, let's say in this crushed stone, we got large voids. So that's not going to allow capillary action or capillary rise to take place, okay? So that's why we got this crushed stone around our drain pipe right here, okay? And we also have this fabric mesh around our crushed stone. See the little dash red line I got right here? So what that's doing is preventing finer soils like silt or clay from entering into our voids in our crushed stone. Because if those finer soils enters into the voids in our crushed stones, then capillary action can take place, and then you can have a water buildup right here, okay? If you look right here, we got gravel right here up under our foundation floor, okay? That's to prevent capillary action, okay? Like I said, we got this rubbery membrane on our foundation wall. But let's talk about number 8, our perimeter drain, okay? Which forces the water table to below the basement slab, okay? And its discharge is downslope or to a basement sump pump. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that this right here, our perimeter drain is preventing this right, see right here, this is our water table, this dashed line, okay? Now, in the ground, you have groundwater, and the water table is the upper level or the top surface of that groundwater. So if this groundwater was to rise a little bit, we got our drainage, our perimeter drain right here. That's gonna carry our water off, okay? Now, sump pump is a device that can be inside of your basement, okay? That allow you to mechanically remove water and discharge it somewhere down here, all right? So I hope this helps y'all on understanding the drainage system, okay? If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, become my apprentice, Temple Builders.